Is the projector ready?
Do you need anything else?
No, start the movie.
What is this?
Hey everyone, what this is time to talk about zombies. R.L. Stine's Zombie Town is out just in time for the fall season and Halloween. Now, if you know me at all, you know I love zombies. And clearly something happened to me as a child that made me endlessly fascinated with the zombie genre. So, of course, I had to check out Zombie Town starring Marlon Kazadi and Madi Monroe, with special appearances by Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. So you can make my zombie day by subscribing while you're here and giving a thumbs up for the video if you like it. Thank you so much. All right, like I said, I am a huge fan of the zombie films. I'll watch these films no matter how good or bad they are because there's just something about mindless, hungry dead that just fascinates me. But not all zombie movies are created equally. So let's get into it. Zombie Town is based on YA author R.L. Stine's much loved novel of the same name. So Zombie Town is designed top to bottom for younger audiences, ranging from late middle grade through high school, making it a film that is ideal for a family night out. The story is pretty standard, and you get the gist of the whole thing from the trailer. Honestly, why do they make trailers that are basically like tiny featurettes? Whoever made the trailer did a really bad job, and I am sure that sales are going to suffer because of it. You really don't need to see the film, frankly, because you saw the trailer, but I probably shouldn't put that in my review. Strike that. Forget I said that. Anyway, back to the story. Amy and Mike unearth a centuries-old curse when they decide to watch an exclusive film from horror filmmaker Len Carver, who has decided to release one final film that turns everybody in town into a zombie. Amy and Mike quickly realize what's happened, and they have to track down the infamous filmmaker in order to save the world, while also navigating a town full of hungry, mind-sucking zombies. So the film is campy to the core. If you watch a lot of horror and are familiar with the genre, I don't think you're going to get anything new here. However, you're probably not the target audience for this film, and I think that's a critical piece of information that needs to be highlighted in a review for Zombie Town. Just because there isn't anything new for me or for you doesn't mean that a 10-year-old kid won't love this film. Young viewers who are unfamiliar with the zombie genre or even with horror will likely find this film funny and engaging and a safe entry into the horror genre. So if you are looking for something that's family friendly for Halloween, I think you will like this film. I think it's a good option. If you were looking for something at, I don't know, say the quality of Shaun of the Dead or 28 Days Later or I Am Legend or even Warm Bodies, you might be a little disappointed. You know, it's just not for that same age level audience. So the standout actor is Marlon Kazadi, who plays Mike Broadstreet. He is sincere, believable, and engaging in his role. You can't help but to like this kid. His partner in zombie crime is Madi Monroe, who plays Amy Maxwell. I actually really liked her, but every time she came on screen, I couldn't help but feel like I was watching a woman playing a teenager. What's really weird about this is that both Marlon and Madi are 19 years old, but Marlon tapped into his younger teenage self in a way that Madi didn't quite achieve, which isn't to say she was bad. She just acted like she was acting younger, if that makes sense. It was actually really fun to see Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase in a film together. I miss them. I really miss them in films together. I also really enjoyed Henry Czerny as the local theater owner. He did a fantastic job with the role. I personally love small town movie theaters. I think they are the heart and soul of cinema. So the fact that his character really gets into the film by decorating the theater, it just felt right. It just felt exciting for the movie. I also enjoyed Brenna Coates as Ms. Bonnard. I don't know why I like her so much. She's just fun to look at on screen. Yeah, she's pretty, but that's not really what I mean. There's just something captivating about her that made me wish she had a larger role. I hope she does get more big roles because there's something interesting about her. And of course, it is always fun when authors pop into a movie. So kudos to R.L. Stine for making an appearance as himself. One thing that keeps gnawing at my brain about this movie, as I was thinking back, I know that was a pun, wasn't it? So one thing that does keep gnawing at my brain, pun intended, is that, these zombies, they weren't really zombies. They weren't dead. And I think that's kind of a requirement for a zombie, or at least some kind of permanent transition or something like that. Anyways, they were just kind of transformed into something zombie-like. I would probably call them more like soul-sucking vampires than zombies, but that's a small nit and not really that much of a big deal. The bigger nit that I had that I just kept snagging on while I kept thinking back over the film, what really stood out for me? What do I want to mention? Yeah, the thing that really stood out for me is that the character Mike, yeah, he had to pee 3 times in the film. 3 times! It just seemed like a lot. This was funny at first, but then it stopped being funny. And now it's the part I remember most, which is just weird. Why do I have to remember that some kid had to pee 3 times in the film? Also, the logic kind of falls short in like 100 places in the film, especially in how they stop the zombies. I mean, just keep your eye on the projector at the end and you'll see what I mean. But I didn't come to this film for the logic. I came for the zombies. And again, I think this film is ideal for younger audiences. It could be a really nice entry point into the genre for kids. So parents, if you're totally built up on horror and, this isn't going to give you what you need, honestly, it's not. But it could be a great option for your kid. So just something to keep in mind if you're trying to do something fun with your child. All right, that's all I have for you for now. I hope you go see a film in your local theater and let me know what you saw. And if you have a favorite zombie movie, please share in the comments below. I'm always on the hunt for a good zombie film that I haven't seen yet. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.